All right. We are
I'm a
live.
wrestler.
Say, I'm a wrestler.
Right.
Hello.
Hello. Drew's here.
Hey,
Drew, glad you can make it.
Yay.
I just left you on the chat. I didn't know if you were going to participate or not.
I wanted to. I kind of had
All
to
right.
scramble, but I made it.
Well, I'm glad you're here, man. We
I
thought
literally
it was just
just
going to
got
be me and Scott. Anyway, tonight's theme is wrestlers. Devin suggested sumo, and I just felt that was a little too niche. But by making it wrestlers, it kind of opens it up to a little bit of everything. And this can be actual wrestlers, or it can be athletes, or it can be characters from comics and movies. So, anybody have an idea what they want to? Anybody have an idea what they want to do?
Well, I don't. I mean, I think I'm gonna just draw some generic luchadors,
Okay.
but I might draw some, actual wrestlers as well. I don't know. We'll see where the spirit takes me.
I think I'm going to start with an Andre the Giant from Princess Bride.
Hmm.
I finished mine. You see it?
Finished one already?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Let me just get that up. We'll take. I got to go to the banners and turn this up. Branding. Turn this thing off, and we'll bring Scott up by himself. And oh, hey, you did John Cena.
Yeah.
I got that. See,
Yay.
I understood that reference.
Yay.
I feel I'm like Captain America. I understood that reference. You didn't think I'd get that, did you, Scott?
No. I figured you. After last week, after you also got that.
Can't see me. Okay. So I don't know if anybody's watching. I can show somebody, but
Could
be one of you. Who is?
LaFleur?
Oh, she gonna watch along?
Yeah.
She gonna draw while she's watching along?
Well, that's not going to hopefully.
All right. Well, let me see. I'm gonna move the my reference. Oh shoot! I accidentally closed my browser, so I gotta go to the reference again. So let's see. Physique, Princess Bride.
Have you seen the YouTube video that came out during the early part of the pandemic of a bunch of actors reading The Princess Bride?
Reading The Princess Bride? I don't think I have.
No,
Michael, it's incredible, Michael.
Yeah.
It's totally worth watching.
I know Mark Bernard had like actor friends reading monologues from different stuff than what they call it, the nerdologues. Let's watch some of those.
It's like all these actors in their houses.
Yeah.
Just recorded themselves acting out The Princess Bride.
In like these really homemade makeshift costumes of the characters too.
Pencil. There we go. Pencil. Okay. Almost hit the microphone. Okay, I'll have to look that up. I'm opening up reference of Andre today, so I know what I'm drawing.
I don't want to spoil it for you, but you'll be surprised at some of the people who can do really good physics.
Spoil it for me.
It's
give me two.
Well, what's his name? Jason Segel.
Jason Segel. Oh, from Saving Silverman.
Who is he? Was he in that one?
Well, not Saving Silverman.
He was in I Love You, Man.
Yeah. Okay, I'm thinking the same guy. Yeah.
He
not
doesn't
Saving
really.
Silverman, but who's the one where he's like his girlfriend dumps him and he goes to Hawaii.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall. That's him.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, he does a good physics.
Yep. And the other really good one is Charlize Theron.
Really? Actually, that kind of doesn't surprise me that Charlie, because she's crazy. She does all kinds of stuff. Okay. Any good Vizzinis?
Patton Oswalt does a pretty good one.
That would make sense.
There's a lot of good ones in there. Like, I don't know. It's a lot of fun.
Role, right?
Oh, what was that?
I think Fred Savage reprises his role for a little bit of that too, right?
Oh, Fred Savage as the son.
Yeah.
He does it in the beginning, and he's wearing the same jersey. It's great.
Well, he reprised his role for that in Deadpool too, right?
Yeah.
Deadpool.
And who else does, like, there's some good, like, Inigo, Keegan Michael Key from Key and Peele. He does a really good Inigo.
I could see that. Inigo. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Who else? I think Javier Bardem does it at one point.
Well, that would be a creepy Inigo.
The six-fingered man at one point is Bryan Cranston, and he was perfect. He was so good. It's a lot of fun. If you got like an hour or two to kill, it's definitely worth watching.
That sounds like a good weekend romp.
Yeah.
I need, with the world going to shit again, I need funny stuff to watch.
It was perfect during the pandemic because I was home teleworking. I would watch it like every day. But
comments. Sorry, I don't have my. Napua says hi. She says she's not going to draw tonight. Well, why not?
Hey. Because she draws for money. She's a mercenary.
Well, you don't have to draw wrestlers. You can just draw whatever it is you have to draw your project along with us.
I bet she could draw the glamorous ladies of wrestling.
Yeah. I like the show. I don't think I ever watched the original stuff with the show's based on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was on TV where I grew up.
I mean, I never got into wrestling in general, and that's like, when I figured out who I was going to draw tonight, it's like, well, I'm going old school because those are the ones I know of. Not that I watched it, but just like I know Andre the Giant, and I one of the other ones, if I get to it, will be Captain Lou Albano.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
But okay, you guys know him as a wrestler. I know him as Cyndi Lauper's dad from Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Yeah, but other like lady Wendy Richter, who was part of G.L.O.W, she popped up in Cyndi Lauper videos.
Yeah, Cyndi Lauper had a lot of wrestlers apparently.
I guess she was friends with a bunch of them.
Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper is one of the greatest heels in the history of wrestling.
You see, and I know Roddy Piper from They Live, obviously.
Yep. And he was fantastic in that movie.
But the thing is, like, when I was figuring, like, Andre the Giant's got a very distinct look. Captain Lou Albano is very distinct looking.
Yeah.
Roddy Piper, not so much. I mean, he looks like a dude.
Yeah, but he wore the kilt, and he would like pull out the bagpipes and dance around somebody when he knocked him down. It was hilarious.
Yeah, but see, that's not where I know him from. I know him from
like
They Live. He looks like a construction worker.
Yeah. What was his name? Nada.
In They Live.
Oh, yeah, I think that's the character's name. I think it's Nada.
I don't remember.
Which means nothing.
Napua, whoa, They Live. Yeah, Napua, I'm an old fart. You should know that by now. That's one I'm surprised they haven't remade yet. They Live. I think that'd be interesting with today's technology. You know.
I think it should be a TV series.
Yeah, I'd be like a V. You know.
Yep. But yeah, I saw They Live in the theater.
They Live. Bubblegum.
I'm all out of bubble gum.
And I'm out of bubblegum.
I'm here to chew gum and kick ass.
Oh, a lot of bubblegum.
Napua says she'd walk the heck out of that series if out of a series They Live. Yeah.
I think it would be great. Yes, I think John Carpenter is pretty much retired from filmmaking. He probably would appreciate getting to license the property, you know, for some cash.
Yeah, isn't he the one holding up Big Trouble in Little China? There's the sequel or the remake?
I'm not sure.
I like electric burgers best.
I love Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, man, running out of flesh color.
Running out of flesh. What? That sounds weird.
It's you got to renew your subscription to Playboy. What's going on?
Yeah. My flesh color is running now.
I don't know. I immediately had thoughts of that one guy that got accused of cannibalism or whatever. The actor from Lone Ranger.
What?
Army Hammer.
Army Hammer? That's great. Oh, that's hilarious.
I ran out of flesh.
Running out of flesh.
Was Rowdy the first wrestler to cross over into the movies, or?
Well, I mean, if you think of Santo, you know, and I mean, obviously it wasn't big in the U.S., but in Mexico he was a huge star.
Okay.
And Santo made all those Luchador movies.
Luchador, yeah.
Have you seen any of those Santo movies?
No, I've seen like the promotional posters, but I don't think I've actually watched any of the movies.
I have Santo versus the Martians, and I have Santo versus like Dracula, and yeah, it's great. They're fantastic.
Okay, I've got to erase out this chin line. And if I do fictional, I could do Nacho Libre.
Oh, I love that movie.
And El Skelito. You get 7 people watching. Amazing. People watching. Who's your favorite wrestler or character played by a wrestler?
I like Ric Flair.
What's that ooh for?
That's Ric Flair's thing.
Oh, okay.
Woo.
Yep. Woo!
Nacho Libre.
I just think Ric Flair was one of the best heels. I mean, he was like so obnoxious, and I don't know. It's like his big, enemy was like Dusty Rhodes, and I think I'd read somewhere that in real life they were neighbors and used to have like barbecues on the weekends and stuff. But I mean, truthfully, I haven't really watched a lot of wrestling since I was a kid. So
I'm sure you watch more than I ever did. I don't think I
We
ever
had-
watched like anything complete.
we had like regional. I don't know if there was ever like in where you grew up, they had regional wrestling, but we had like there was like a wrestling circuit that was like in the Midwest, and there were like regional guys that were only on like the local TV stations.
Mhm.
And there was this dude called the Great Wojo, who was kind of a heel, but like everybody loved him. And he would wrestle. I think it was based out of like St. Louis, but you know, he would wrestle as far as out, I think, as like Pennsylvania.
Let's see. Darren says, when I think of pro wrestling names that first come to mind are The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
And Jay says there's UCE wrestling in Hawaii. I guess that's kind of the equivalent of what you're talking about there.
Yeah.
You know, one of our old Comic Jam members who moved back to New York is a wrestler.
Really?
Yeah. If you look for was it Joseph? What the heck's his last name? My mind just went blank. Senior moment. Perez. Joseph Perez.
Oh, yeah.
He has a character called the Merc.
Really?
Yeah. So he wrestles in New York. On the small circuit, not on a.
Mm-hmm. See, I kind of like that, like the regional, like, you know, or like smaller level wrestling is kind of interesting to me.
One time we went to a local event, and it was held in a church. And one of the wrestlers climbed to the top rope, and the ceiling fan hit his head.
Oh no!
I mean, it wasn't hard enough for it hurt him or anything. But then you hear just a thunk, and then he had to jump off the top rope.
Ron is asking for the link. Hold on, Ron. I'll message it to you.
Yay.
Yeah, Ron seems like he might know a thing or two about the wrestlers.
My favorite.
I think because I grew up out and we only had like ABC and or NBC and CBS where I grew up,
Mm-hmm.
and I think the wrestlers were on ABC. So the only time I would see them is when I would go to work with my mom at the laundromat and watch the TV while she's working. But I remember like Iron Shiek,
Mm-hmm.
because I always tripped out about how his abs are like really stick out.
Oh, you got to follow his Twitter page.
He's crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy. Now, when I heard you guys talking about the man Ric Flair,
I love
had to
Ric
get
Flair.
on. Had to get on.
Hey.
Ric Flair is awesome.
Hey, John, too. Wow. It's a party.
Is it? Because growing up, they used to have all these independent regions, right? And in
Mhm.
Hawaii, you could, I think when TBS used to be called WTBS, they used to have Georgia Championship Wrestling. And
Yeah.
that's where they had Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, Roddy Piper.
Cheryl saying Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
He was my favorite when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, his matches with Ric Flair were awesome.
Because he was from Honolulu, Hawaii. Quote unquote.
Oh, he was.
Really? That's
Like,
right.
Not Ric Flair. Ricky Steamboat versus Macho Man Savage in WrestleMania 3 is considered the best match ever. Arguably, anyway, but they consider that one of the
great
best.
one.
Yeah, one of the best matches ever. And I agree.
The other guy I liked was George the Animal Steel.
Wait, speaking of local, then wasn't The Rock's dad a wrestler?
Yeah,
Rocky Johnson.
yeah. he and Tony Atlas won. I think it was a WWF at that time. Tag team champions. They were tag team champions.
John, were you into wrestling?
No, not really. I saw some of it, but I never really got into it. I remember later on they did like the whole the backyard wrestling stuff, and they did it like locally over here. And it was kind of funny because it's like they had like a ring, but like you could see like, oh, there's like a boat in the back. Oh, okay.
Well, we actually went to, because one of the artist friend of mine is a huge wrestling fan.
Mm-hmm.
And so over here we have the Lucha Libre type of wrestling.
Okay.
And I think in Duarte, which is like an hour's drive from where we are, they said there was a Lucha Libre event over there. And so I was like, okay, let's go watch. So we went there. It was actually normally they would have bullfights or actually rodeos over there.
Oh, wow.
So they had the rodeo area, where you had all the whatever they do. And then they had the I guess a structure where you have indoor, like conventions and whatnot. So I thought it was going to be in that indoor convention. But then I noticed that over here, when a girl turns 16, they have what they call a quinceañera.
Yep.
So there was a quinceañera event in there, and on the outside, it was a Lucha Libre event. So Sonia and I started walking towards the quinceañera, like, oh, wait a minute. There's a sign that says that the wrestling match is there. I said, like, okay, let's go there. So I met my friend over there, and he was telling me about it. I was like, where's the ring? I guess it was a former bull ring or whatever ring you call that when a cowboys go rodeo ring, I guess. But there were mattresses on the sign. Like, well, what's the mattresses for? And he was telling me they have to get a certain number of people in before they build the ring. If not, they'll just wrestle on the mattresses. I was like, oh,
wow,
okay. So fortunately it was packed, so they started building the ring. And what was great about it was, because if you ever seen Lucha Libre, it's just high flying acts,
right?
And we were at the very front because he loved being in the front. So I said, okay, we'll be in the front. So we had the barrier in front of us, right? And normally, I guess in the regular WWE or American wrestling, when the guy is on the barrier, right, another wrestler would leap off the top rope and land on him just to, I guess, soften the impact. This is the first time I've seen the guy move out of the way, and then the other wrestler hit full on the barrier right in front of us. And I was like, oh shit, that must really hurt.
That's gotta hurt.
That was funny that he hit the barrier so hard, and I thought he was like dead because he didn't move. And everybody was cheering and whatnot, and the other wrestler came and just peeled him off the barrier and then threw him into the ring, took him to the top rope, and like did a power slam off the top rope. I was like, for sure he's got to be dead now. And what's great is that between each match, they have like a guy comes out and he shoots like prizes into the crowd. With that prize gun or whatever.
Like the t-shirt cannon?
Yeah, the t-shirt cannon. So I was like, oh man.
Taking out some people.
And I was like, he's only shooting it to, I guess, the upper tier of the,
Well, yeah, it's the impact on the lower one.
Yeah, I was like, hey, how come we don't get anything? Yeah. But the best part is because it's a rodeo rink and they have live animals in there, during the match or one match, somebody unhooked the gate and these goats came out.
There you go.
So they had to they still kept on wrestling, They still kept on wrestling, but once the match was over, I guess they had to corral all the goats back into that whatever pen or whatever.
Yeah.
Ah, that was awesome.
And then
And
later
I went
on
to
they
go
had-
use the restroom, which is outside too. One of those like park facilities or whatever, and a goat came out of the men's restroom. So I was
There
like,
you go.
hey, they forgot.
Yeah.
God.
They missed one.
It doesn't
Yeah.
mean greatest of all time. This is a literal goat.
Yeah. That was
They'll-
awesome, man.
And then
They'll
after
eat
Huh? Oh, go
they'll
ahead.
eat it. They'll eat the goats in Mexico.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad, but it was funny though. Kids loved it. Trying to chase the goats all over the place. What an event. I was
And then
thinking, is this part of the show? Because this is awesome if this is part of the show.
And then after the ring was over, then the 16-year-olds went in. The 16-year-old girls went in.
For their quinceañera.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was
Slamming
the
each other on the ring.
wrestling crowd. You see in the parking lot is the wrestling crowd, with their masks and banners and whatnot. And then on the other side you see all these formal dressed kids. So it was weird, like a prom. Like, this is weird. This is a weird.
I was in Houston last year, and we went to this like strip mall, and I had no idea how much of an industry the quinceañera is.
Oh
But there
yeah.
were tons of stores where they'd sell quinceañera dresses, and it was just like, I don't know, there must have been like in one strip mall 5 shops that sold quinceañera dresses.
Oh, it's a big thing.
I guess it's like Boys and Girls Day over here.
And I'm half Mexican, and I didn't even know it was that big a deal.
No, Boys and Girls Day is a generic event for all kids. Quinceañera is a coming of age event.
Oh, okay.
Like a bat mitzvah or a bar mitzvah.
Right.
It's your
more
sweet.
like a bar-
The sweet 16.
or-
Yeah.
It's the sweet 15.
Oh, okay.
So I asked a friend of mine. I asked her, like, "Oh, how was your quinceañera?" And she said, "Like, I didn't have one." Like, "Oh, that's kind of sad." She goes, "Your dad didn't want to do it, or your parents didn't want to do it?" He goes, "Yeah, my dad said only the ugly girls get quinceañeras."
Well then. Oh my.
I was like, "Huh." I could have said something, but I decided not to.
Yeah.
Oh,
That wouldn't end well.
Yeah.
That's when you change the topic. It's like, oh, so how's them Mets?
Remember, they got that Spanish blood in them also. So
I remember my cousin. I only think I've ever been to one of my cousin's quinceañeras, and that was like, I think that's the only one I remember ever having one. But I mean, I had all brothers, so it wasn't something that was going to happen in our house. But
and how was it?
I mean, it was just like going to a regular family reunion / birthday party.
There you go. No piñata or anything.
There
I
must
don't
have
remember. It's funny. We always did a piñata at Christmas. I don't remember doing a piñata at a quinceañera.
There you go.
Huh. Well, I remember they were selling piñatas outside the event.
I just figured they're sending piñatas for every occasion.
That's what I thought.
We usually did it at Christmas time.
Do you guys see? You guys remember the cartoon The Oblongs?
yes.
Yeah.
And then it's like, they're poor and everything. So the thing is, like, they blindfolded one kid, and then instead of a piñata, they used a beehive. And then he hits it open. And it's like, all attacking him. It's like, the candy is stinging me.
Oh boy.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, even over here, the Walmart over here has like piñatas always,
Yeah. I didn't realize there's that many Mexicans here, but maybe the Filipinos like them. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think that's the Filipino thing. I think it's
There's a lot of There's a lot of similarities between Mexicans and Filipinos.
Yeah, but I don't think the piñata is one of them.
Okay. All I know is I feel like my Filipino brothers and sisters are kindred spirits because
Okay.
Well,
I got
you know what? I just found out that adobo is actually a Spanish word.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I thought it was uniquely Filipino, but it's not. It's Spanish. So I was like, oh.
Well, you know, I mean, there was a Spanish colony.
Yeah. But not everything in the Philippines is, from Spain. I'm sure they have their own words. So I thought adobo was one of them, but apparently not. So. No, if you go there, I was like when I was still in architecture school, and they had we were studying Asian architecture, and they said in the Philippines there's very good examples of Spanish colonial architecture, and I'm looking at it. This is like back in the 1700s that they built these structures, and they're beautiful structures like the one you see in Europe. So that was surprising.
I believe it.
The Philippines has an interesting history of being owned by several different empires.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Drew.
Oh, I was just saying I've been to Subic, but we weren't allowed to leave the base, so I've only seen the base at Subic. I didn't really get to explore the Philippines. So.
When did you go there?
2004.
Oh.
When I was in the Navy.
Yeah, I'm not up to date on the Philippine history, so the reason I asked was like, hey, was there martial law back then? So, because I know there's a time of martial law, but that might have been like in the 80s. So.
How we doing? 33 minutes. Anybody have anything you want to show?
John Cena again?
You want to show your John Cena again?
Okay.
All right. Here's Scott's John Cena drawing.
You know what I'm gonna say, right?
There you go.
There's the actual John Cena.
I don't see it, Scott. I don't see it.
Oh man.
Yeah, well, that's 2 blank pieces of paper. What's up?
Skip leg day.
That's a great Macho Man. Holy cow.
You skipped leg day.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Scott. Anybody else have anything to show?
I can show my crazy luchador.
Go ahead.
Oh, John.
John's got John. Okay,
I
John.
just got
John's got
Hulk
Hogan. See, I didn't have to do Hulk Hogan. John did.
Remember that rock and roll wrestling cartoon way back when?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Thunder Lips.
that's
That's
what
I know him from Thunder Lips. Yeah.
Yep.
So see, I know the wrestlers that crossed over into pop culture, but I don't really know them as wrestlers so much.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Wrestler.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Thank you. Okay, Luchador. Here's Drew's Luchador.
There you go. It's almost like what's his name? Rey Mysterio? Is that his name?
Rey Mysterio.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm trying to get I can't really see what I'm doing with my camera, so.
Oh.
But so it's like I did that, and then I got some guy getting kicked in the face.
Oh, nice. That's good action.
Living in LA, sometimes, we do pick up this Spanish channels, and one time they had wrestling, Lucha Libre, the wrestling, and they had one guy. He didn't wear a mask, so he was I guess, luchador.
Yeah.
But his name was El Guapo. I mean,
El Guapo.
You know what Guapo
Pretty boy,
is,
huh?
right?
Was he pretty?
Handsome.
No, he was not.
No.
But he had these shirts, which I was like, maybe I should buy it. And his shirts were 100% Guapo. That's all he had on his shirt, and he'd wear that And like during a match,
Is Guapo Cotton?
I guess he had like a valet or a assistant with him. So if he gets knocked around a bit and he falls out into the ring, his assistant would be there with the mirror and like a comb to comb his hair and make sure he
gotta stay pretty.
yeah,
Gotta stay pretty.
That
Could be
is
worse. It
awesome.
could be
it
Delgado.
was hilarious. Oh man,
Oh, I just thought of a few more characters I can draw. Okay, cool.
draw El Guapo.
I don't know. See, yeah,
Oh, you can draw
I
El
hear El
Guapo. I don't
Guapo.
know
I
that.
think the Three Amigos.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So El Guano.
El Guapo. El Guapo. It's when they say El Guapo, they're not Guapo. El Guapo.
Oh, then I think of Burger King.
El Guapo.
El Guapo.
Oh, Guapo.
He is Guapo, I guess, or Guapo. Just look at his
Hogan.
shirt.
Poge. Pogi.
Oh, what?
That's Filipino, isn't it?
Yes.
I don't know what's going on.
The Filipino version of El Guapo is Pogi.
Oh, okay.
There was a guy who wrestled in
Bulgogi.
Mexico who was from, I think, India, but he wrestled in Mexico and he was like huge and they called him El Gigante.
Oh, Gigante?
Mm-hmm.
Should have called him Sabado Gigante.
Oh, so
Is it-
he's actually Indian?
I don't quote me, but that's what I heard.
I think I know who you're talking about. I think he made it to the United States wrestling in one of those circuits, but I think he was called like the Great Khan over here. Something like that.
Is anyone doing Andre the Giant?
I'm doing
Michael
others,
is-
yeah. I'm doing his physique
Princess
from
Bride?
Princess Bride, yeah.
There you go.
Michael, it looks incredible. That's gorgeous.
Okay, I'm doing this one. I don't really know the character that well.
Who is Andre the Giant?
You don't know
Who
Andre the
is?
Giant?
No, you've never seen that SNL skit?
No. Oh, no, wait, have I? I don't
Because
think I
the
have.
Celebrity Jeopardy and God, what's his name? He passed away as Burt Reynolds.
Oh,
Norm McDonald.
Yeah, Norm McDonald. And so he would buzz in and he would say, "Who is Andre the Giant?" For like a couple of the questions.
Oh, that was his answer.
Yeah, that was his answer. Who is Andre the Giant? He would say, "Andre the Giant." He goes, "No, that's incorrect." Oh, he buzzed again. Who is Andre the Giant?
Yeah, not an answer, not in the form of a question.
And then he said, "No, that's incorrect." And I remember he buzzed it again. He goes, "Who was Andre the Giant?"
It's funny. Yeah. Was there a Bob's Burger episode where they did a wrestling thing? I'd like to think they did.
Maybe.
I mean,
Hopefully, I can imagine. I can see Gene wearing a mask.
exactly.
Yeah, I thought he had a mask.
Huh?
I thought he
I did
owned a
Hulk Hogan.
mask. Yeah.
Orange smudge.
Yeah. Okay. Gwen.
Hi, Gwen.
I had to do a Hulk Hogan, so I said I did, but she doesn't have her glasses on, so she just sees orange smudge.
Oh, you do Trump?
Oh, it's terrible.
Said-
Oh, I forgot to tell Jay about tonight. See if Jay can get on.
I thought I saw him in the comments. He's the one that said there's UC wrestling in Hawaii.
Oh, okay. I thought he was going to try to jump on.
He can jump in.
Yeah.
Just, Jay, you still there? You want the link? It's actually in the comments. I mean, I posted it before we started.
Hey, Andrew, what's that comic that came out? The Power Dive one?
Do a power bomb.
Power Bomb. Yeah. It's a wrestling
But there's been a
comic.
couple. There's been a couple wrestling comic books like made by the wrestling companies, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's been official like WWE and before that WWF comics.
Yeah.
I mean, and the WCW, I'm pretty sure have all, it popped up in comic form and from various publishers.
The Warrior had his own comic book.
Who?
The Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior. But then at this time, he was just called the Warrior.
The Warrior.
Does he come out and play?
I wish people would get that reference.
Yay.
Yeah, I saw your comment today about how people weren't getting your 80s references.
Yeah, man.
Ron is officially the elder statesman of the animation industry, right?
I am. What are you getting this stuff? The hell? So we were supposed to turn in our 2 weeks worth of time cards, right? So this week and then next week. And then somebody said, like, well, I can't see the future. And I said, I can. It's bright and you got to wear shades. Nobody got that.
Yep.
I guess I should put a liner in, huh?
What do they do? They're just like, oh, okay, Ron. They just move on.
You read the one when I said about the Tommy
867?
Two-Tone?
Yeah.
Yeah. So assets or designs 8, 6, and 7, 5, 3, 0, 9. Nobody got that.
Nobody got
Oh, Jenny.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jenny.
I even told him that, Tommy Two-Tone, 80s classic hits.
Yeah, but we over here are like all around the same age. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of these kids are late 20s to mid 30s. So,
Well, my daughter was getting into like collecting vinyl, and and she was like talking about how she was getting into some of the classic stuff, and I'm thinking, oh wow, like what? And she's like, I got Nirvana.
I was going to say the Ramones, right? No.
And she's like, no, I got Nirvana and I got Radiohead. And I was like, ugh. And I'm like, thinking to myself, like, is that really that's really the classics now?
Bon Jovi plays on Kisses Case, so that must mean something.
I was saying, Andrew, there's an anime called Bastard on Netflix. They're showing on Netflix.
I actually started watching it.
Yeah, what'd you think?
I hate the kid, but other than that,
Okay.
it's not bad.
You barely see the kid, so you're okay.
Yeah.
But it's funny because this came out like in the 80s and all that, and this is a Japanese, it was a manga, but like they tap on so much things in like heavy metal, like the name of the city is Metallica.
Yep.
There's a special move like a spell. It's called Guns N' Row. It's supposed to be Guns N' Roses, but they call it Guns N' Row.
So this is a manga from the 80s.
From the 80s, and then what's happening is Netflix is they reanimated it actually, so it looks really good now.
Wait, so they had an anime of this?
It came out like in like the late 80s, early 90s.
And so this is just a redo of
a
that.
redo, yeah, but it looks much better.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, check it out. It's pretty.
All right,
pretty
I'm going to message the link to Jay and see if we can come in.
Oh no, we've been watching it and just Sonia just shakes her head every time she sees those.
Well, yeah, it does get a little,
You don't see anything, but it's that suggestive poses and positions.
It's not as, it's true. It's not as bad as what was that the one? Goblin Slayer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one's pretty extreme.
Goblin Slayer isn't suggestive; it's just full of rape.
Yeah, it's just rapey. But I think like even now they can show like a lot more than they could, back in the 80s and 90s, So
I just saw the opening sequence to an anime called, I think it was called Daikon 4. Have you ever heard of this?
That was for a con. That was for a convention.
Oh, it was a convention?
Yeah, it's a Daikon. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if it was for an anime or what it was.
No, it's a special one-time thing that they did.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
And the music was by E.L.O.
Oh,
It
is
was
it?
Really?
Yeah. But it had references to Star Wars. It had
Yeah.
references to Godzilla.
Yeah,
It
they
had
threw everything in there.
There was Ultraman. There was like Batman, Robin, Superman, Captain America. It was
Yeah.
crazy. Oh man, that looks great, Michael.
I think I made him too thick this way. I should have made him narrower.
Oh,
That's
good.
fantastic. That's
Wow.
fantastic.
You don't think he's too thick this way?
I think it looks great. I think
Looks
that's an auction worthy piece right there.
There you go. We gotta make his quote. What was his quote from Princess Bride?
With him, I liked when him and Indigo kept rhyming.
You're very good at rhymes. Yes, yes, another time.
Yeah, I just add some color on this. I don't think I'll shade this thing.
I like that where he's like, I didn't mean it. Oh look, a peanut.
That's pretty good.
Hey, check the. I replied to your comment where you said sure with the link. So
Um,
unfortunately, the only reference I can find for Lou Albano from the video is really bad quality. So we'll see what we can do with it.
Lou Albano kind of looks like Lou Albano. Kind of looks like Lou Albano. I don't think there's like a.
Super Mario.
Captain Lou Albano.
Yeah.
You remember Girls Just Want to Have Fun? He played the dad.
Yeah, I know, but he was also the live action Super Mario.
Yeah.
And then time after time,
What?
he was the cook.
He's in the Goonies one.
Yeah, the Goonies.
The Goonies are good enough. Yeah. But
Actually,
wait a
whole
minute.
bunch of wrestlers weren't they on that video?
When was Captain Lou Albano Mario?
The Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember. I didn't know there was a Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
It was okay. Hey, Paisanos.
Jay's here.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, Jay.
All right.
Did you make it? Can we hear him? Jay, say something.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Clear. Very clear. We're talking wrestling.
Oh yeah, I was hearing you guys.
Yeah.
I just dropped all my magic cards. I gotta go put it back up. I dropped the whole box. So.
Oh, there you go. Oops, squeak. I gotta refill my pens again. This guy just refilled them too.
Someone honking at you?
Yeah, my area is pretty loud.
Move your truck. I'm not going to shade this. I'm just going to put on some color and then move on. Move on. Too many ideas. Not enough time. I don't even know the name of the character. Gotta look that up. Scott, you've been to a whole bunch of the you've been to a whole bunch of the wrestling matches when they came here, are you?
Yeah. There's one this weekend.
Oh wow.
I used to go all of them.
Besides, got the next one.
Jay, were you a wrestling fan, or are you a wrestling fan?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm not hardcore, but I do watch it regularly. Maybe not TV all the time, but I'll watch local. I'll even go to the local events. In fact, I think there was a guy, Jeff Cobb. Like I think I seen him when he first started.
Yeah, wow.
When he first started in Hawaii, like I seen his first matches like that here in Hawaii. He's doing good in Japan though. So.
Oh man, I've never watched Japanese wrestling, but I hear it's incredible.
It's a different philosophy though. Like
A lot of aerialist stuff. Yeah.
that's more Mexican, but like I don't know if you heard of this term strong style.
No, I'm a complete layman.
Yeah, so that's basically like trying to make it as realistically hurtful looking as much as possible.
Which means sometimes hurtful.
Yeah. To the point where like it's probably like very close to injury. So I mean, but that's how they play over there. Yeah. So I mean, there's lucha influences. I mean, the women's wrestling there is probably better than here. I mean, it's all relative though.
Tiger Mask.
I mean, Tiger Mask is like my favorite like style of look. I mean,
I used to watch New Japan Pro Wrestling, but that was like a while ago.
Yeah.
That was a while ago. You know when you had Jushin Thunder Liger.
Oh yeah.
That was still wrestling. I mean, I think Antonio Inoki was also wrestling too at that time. He was older though.
Tony Inoki.
He's much older now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's alive actually, to be honest. So
And the Great Muda was also.
he's still around.
Wow, he's still wrestling.
Yes, he just retired, I think, this year.
Possibly.
He's gonna retire. I think he's gonna retire this year. He's coming up in his last match or something.
Yeah, he's pretty old. I mean, he's starting to do like the battle priest kind of look. So, but he's always one of my favorites. I mean, he pretty much created some Japanese staples of pro wrestling like tropes that people like. I think her name's Asuka.
Asuka, yeah.
Or Tajiri. They use that mist. The misting is all him, right? So.
Yeah.
So,
Well, they used to have one in the 80s. What's his name? The Great Kabuki. He
used
to do that green mist.
I don't know why I didn't really care for it, but I mean, I did like Mr. Fuji more, actually. But,
He's a local boy.
yeah.
Is that the guy that looked like Oddjob? No.
Yeah, kind of like a skinnier Oddjob, and I mean, he did take odd jobs because I think he was last seen working as a movie theater, like a usher.
Oh.
And yeah, and
They're really odd jobs.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, the wrestling life is pretty harsh, actually, for a lot of it.
What do you think about New Japan Pro Wrestling? Because they always had these locks and moves that you never seen before. Yeah, I've never even heard of the. What's the one Buddha used to do? The Northern Light suplex, I think it was called.
Oh, yeah.
Who used to do that?
I thought Muda was the one that did that.
A lot of guys do
no, he did the moonsault. I remember he used to do a moonsault.
I think Moonsault was the guy, Jinro Sasaki, but he was like he did like I forget what his name is in WWE, but he was like had all the Japanese kanji on his feet. Jinsei Shinzaki, yeah. But I forget what his name was. Something with the K, yeah? He was like the Dark Angel or something like that in the WWF. But I forgot what the name was. But they all look really cool. But for some reason, whenever they come to America, either it's an unwillingness to accept different stuff or not, or something, like they just never do great. But so I mean, now some of the more current guys, they're lucky because they have some charisma. So
There's like a female wrestler that's kind of popular right now who came here from Japan, though, isn't there?
there's a couple actually. They were, but I don't know if they're still here. But Asuka is the most latest one though. But my favorite is this one. They call her Io Shirai, Queen of the Sky. So I've seen her like in this other promotion called Lucha Underground. That used to be on that Robert Rodriguez channel, and she would do the ECW stuff, like jumping off the balconies onto the floor on the guy, and she was pretty good at it too, actually. So I mean, there's a lot of Japanese wrestlers that love luchas, like Tajiri. Let's see if I got this correct. I think I got this stuff. Okay.
This is where it gets tough. The reference, I can make out the expression, but I can't make out the details. You know.
I gotta find a piece of paper, actually. My room is hell, so don't judge me. Is there any particular wrestling you have to draw, or does it really matter?
No, anything.
Okay.
You can go any characters or wrestlers or animated, live action, athletes.
Chyna, is that what's his name? Kanuki Man?
Kiniko Man, yeah, the one that Muscle Man was based after.
Kanuki Man, yeah.
Muscle Man.
I think you should do the Will Ferrell character from what Ladies Man.
I didn't see that one. Who was a wrestler?
Yeah, he kept trying to wrestle Tim or
his wife is Tiffany Amber Thiessen, right? And then...
Yeah. You're clearly gay. You keep trying to wrestle me.
Yeah.
When I was living in San Francisco, they had a wrestling league called the Incredibly Strange Wrestling League.
Huh.
And they had crazy ass names like there was El Macho Sasquatcho, and there was El Homo Loco.
Well then.
I don't know. They're just like all these crazy. Like El Macho Sasquatcho was basically wearing a Chewbacca costume. And like El Homo Loco was like a big burly guy, but he had a pink tutu on. There was just like, and everybody would go, and usually between matches they would have like punk bands playing, and then everybody would bring tortillas to the match. And when the matches started, everybody would start hurling tortillas. Everybody just starts throwing tortillas across the hall. It was crazy.
How bizarre. That's funny.
But did they have runaway goats?
No runaway goats.
Oh,
You got me licked on that one.
Yeah. It's not a party unless you have runaway goats.
Let's see. Who can I draw? Good wrestler. TCW.
So much questions.
Yeah, you guys watch midget wrestling?
I've seen a
Kids.
couple of matches with the midget wrestling on TV.
Yeah.
I watched it at a local event, and then during the break, some fans in masks, they went up in the ring, which is one of the biggest no-nos to ever do.
Oh no!
And
And they beat him up.
They got their ass beat.
Yeah.
Serious. They didn't pull their punches, like all the wrestlers and the security. One of the dumbest things I've ever seen happen in the ring.
I know. I remember the Wolf Boys from Nacho Libre.
I've never watched that.
Really?
Yeah.
Although
Although I
it's
did watch
fun.
the wrestler. The wrestler is actually a pretty good portrayal of indie wrestling. So.
Well, I don't think anybody looks at Nacho Libre for accuracy, but it's pretty funny.
You can actually get some episodes of what do you call it, the Lucha Underground. It's been canceled for a while, but like they have episodes you can get on Apple TV.
Somebody started up their plane.
Sharpen my pencil.
That is an industrial pencil sharpener.
It's like a Model T. You got to crank it in front.
Well, it's one of those electric ones that, sharpens a lot of damn pencils.
Anybody have the ones from elementary school? You gotta crank them.
We actually have one on the wall here.
Really?
Well, not on the wall, but it's over here.
Hey, John, what was that animated Lucha Libre cartoon they had back early, like 2000s, maybe?
Mucha Lucha. I was just thinking about that one too.
Lucha, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Ricochet and the Flea.
Okay, let me find a wrestler. Lucha Underground.
Yeah, those guys would be fast to draw.
I remember who was some of the other guys I like. King Kong Bundy.
Oh, he's slapping me a little beaver in WrestleMania 2.
Oh, I love that movie.
Oh, yeah.
I liked. Do you remember Coco Beware?
Yeah.
I'll driver.
Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Do any of you guys watch like more current stuff, like from the past 5 years or something?
No.
No.
No, I can understand why though. It's gotten more athletic. I mean, like more like sports style in a lot of ways. So the storylines are not as what do you call it, outlandish as before. No.
Yeah.
I kind of like that though. It was just too outlandish. Oh, but when you're a kid, that's always, that's always fun.
The theatrics were entertaining.
Yeah.
But what's the deal with? There's something about CM Punk came back and bought everybody ice cream.
In
Recent times,
Yeah.
Or something like that.
No, I think it was just recently.
No. But in 2007, when he was still with the WWE, he was complaining about they don't have WWE ice cream bars anymore. So what he did when he came back is he got Mr. Goodbar Company or whatever to make the same type of ice cream bars, but without. I don't think they had the wrestlers on it, and he just handed those out.
Oh,
Yeah, that was one of the more cooler licensed items around, I think, too, if I remember. The wrestling ice cream.
Yeah.
You probably pay $7 at the arena while sell it at 7-Eleven for day 2.
like I guess the thing is, he came out and gave them to everybody in the arena.
Right.
Like I think they were free.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it must be kind of true. Free advertising for Mr. Goodbar if they negotiated correctly.
I've never drawn this before. I haven't drawn this yet. So how many wrestlers have actually turned to like acted in Hollywood
Successfully.
Jesse the Body Ventura.
Yeah, he had a good career acting. John Cena right now is probably the next big one.
I mean, Dwayne Johnson, of course, is doing really well. I mean, what's his name? Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper.
I only remember him from They Live. Was that the one?
Yeah.
Hell comes to Frogtown. Oh yeah, John Batista.
Yeah.
Oh
John
yeah,
Batista.
Dave Batista. No,
Man with Iron Fists. So he's pretty badass in that one. Yeah. And then of course Guardians of the Galaxy, right? So
yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah.
But the guy got a role in like Blade Runner 2020 or something, and that's to me a good get.
Yeah, and he was in Dune.
Yeah,
that's right. He wasn't Dune.
So
he was in Super.
I mean, he's found himself in the roles of a heavy, but like not in like junk movies. He's like in Spectre with James Bond, which is one of the more best.
Yeah, we doesn't really get to talk in that one, so.
Yeah, but I mean, he showed more menace than a lot of the villains that they've had in a long time.
Oh, he can act. He can act.
I think he can.
Oh no, he can act, but in Spectre they didn't let him act. He was like just
he was kind of typecasted a little bit.
He was just the physical presence,
Yeah.
What was that one where he had the babysit girl and she found out he's a spy?
Oh, that one. I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Or the one with Kumail Nanjiani, the
Stuber.
Stuber.
Yeah, I never seen that.
I actually like that.
Yeah,
it's terrible at the box office, but it was fun.
And he was in some kind of movie where he was like in one of those underground hospitals, like he's like the nurse.
Wow, he's been busy.
No, so I think he has a good career in movies like not just all.
That's that one that was like a John Wick spinoff, where wasn't it?
I don't know, but it's like
I think you're right.
It's basically like an underground, like they help surgeries for for underground people, so mafia and all that stuff. That's a pretty good Lou. I respect that.
Daddy.
The reference is so tiny and blurry, it's hard to make out the details on the face. So.
Oh, you mean like the rubber bands?
Yeah, the rubber band.
Well, he didn't wear the rubber band for the video, but I know he had like the rubber band in his cheek or whatever normally.
I think he did,
Well, if it is, I can't see it. I'm looking at the reference,
Well, definitely for the Goonies.
All right, who's getting arrested? Jay, what'd you do?
Not my side. It's actually pretty quiet. So.
Someone said the secret word of the day.
Yay! Is this Pee Wee's Playhouse?
Yeah.
All right. So those were the two that I planned on. Who should I do next? What other old school?
Junkyard Dog.
Junkyard Dog. Dunk, dunk, dunk.
Isn't there two
Bam
of them?
Bam Bigelow.
Yeah, he's
Ooh,
actually pretty colorful. Bam Bam.
I'll do Nacho Libre.
Bam Bam.
Well, I don't think he said that.
Emerald.
Bam.
I guess I should color this. Shouldn't be that hard. Let's put a little color on it.
Now, I'm gonna get the face right. The costume. He's got a costume, so it's easier. So I can make up my pose.
There you go. Where are all my colors? All over the place.
All right, how are we doing on time? I'm going an hour and 11 minutes. You guys ready to do some more show and tell? Another round?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
You gonna show your John Cena again, Scott?
You have to.
You know we won't be able to see it, right?
Yeah.
He's committed to the gag.
All right, here's Scott.
Is it because
There's
John-
he started off with a John Cena.
non-Cena?
No.
Can't Cena?
Macho Man looks good. I like that. Oh, E Honda.
I was
And
thinking about him.
what's the Russian guy's name again?
Zangief.
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 I figured someone was named that.
You are a bad guy, but you are not the bad guy.
Big guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that? That one I don't know. What is it?
Asuka.
Harley?
She's the Japanese wrestler in the WWE right now.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool. Thank you, Scott. All right, who's next? Here, we'll look over Jay's shoulder. Let's see what are you drawing there?
Pentagon. Pentagon Dark.
Can you slide it down just about an inch so we can see the top of the head? All right, there we go.
Wow, what is that?
Jay's
Oh, wow.
using a brush pen. Ink brush. All right. John, you ready?
All right, hold on. Wait.
That guy
Okay.
was cool.
Yeah, he's a
I'm just.
pretty charismatic guy.
Oh, what happened to my pen?
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Okay. Oh wait, I didn't finish them. Fuck it. All right. So I did
Language.
just out of whatever. There's a warning. We have a warning.
Yeah, we have a TVMA warning. We're okay.
Put the warning back up again. Put it in the corner over here. Put it right there. Did
The Hulkster.
Oh, jeez.
Tiger.
Tiger Man. They're showing them on Crunchyroll. They have
Oh, that looks
of it.
great.
Yeah, and then it's a Kinnikuman,
Hey.
and then I did Armika from Street Fighter.
Ooh,
So-
nice.
So she's a wrestler. I forgot if Zangief respects her or the other way around. I forgot what the relationship was. But yeah, she's a wrestler. Oh, I forgot her mask. Okay, that's it.
All righty. Drew, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, let's see what you got.
Let's see what Drew drew.
I know there's two guys making out.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a chin
Burly men
Wrestling,
locked in an embrace.
quote unquote wrestling. Quote, unquote.
Yeah, so they got some macho men, I guess. I don't know what you want to call them. And then I had done that one. I was just trying
Oh, wow, that came out good.
Missile dropkick.
so
All right.
I like the guy in the corner, the mask. I like that mask.
Where's the first one you had? You had one more, right?
oh yeah, the first one was just some generic luchador with a cape.
No, wait, isn't in your Mash Monster Enterprises comic, isn't one of the characters kind of a luchador?
Yeah, Mash Monster.
Mash. So he's got the crab claw and
yeah, he's a mutant luchador.
Okay. I'm not going crazy, see? I'm not crazy. My mother had me tested.
You're waiting for the results.
All right, here I got 2 so far. So there's my Andre the Giant, which I still feel I made him too thick.
Which I really like. I like that.
And then there's Captain Lou Albano from Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Nice. Oh, he's got the finger.
Yeah, that's where he's like,
Yeah.
trying to correct his daughter, and then she like pins him against the wall.
It's good line work on Captain Lou. I like it.
All right, time for some Nacho Libre. Every time I think of this character, I hear that I Am song in my head.
What's our time? Oh, it's 8:15.
Oh, who's that? Hey, Devin showed up. Look at that.
Devin, wow.
I totally button. I was like staring at it for a long time and like, how come nothing working? Oh, the computer. Yeah, so I totally messed up this whole thing. And then I scrolled up and I saw the other button.
Okay. Oh, look. There, I have to share my screen for a second. The poor sent in the drawing.
No.
She wasn't going to draw.
Okay.
He inspired her.
It's a quickie. Hold on a second. Share screen. Screen there. And in this corner, it's the gender bender.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was working on. Okay. Skip. Very cool.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, she's been cranking them out. It's like her.
That's Napoleon's gender bender.
Nice. All right. I'll move on to something else.
That was a good episode.
Here are 2 coupons for.
I don't think anybody's drawn a sumo wrestler yet, Devin, so draw one.
We had E Honda.
Oh yeah, I guess you do. Yeah, I forgot we did have E Honda.
Yeah.
From he's Street Fighter, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna draw a thumb wrestler.
Draw the Captain Underpants thing. No. All right, let's see. We'll do Nacho. We'll do him.
Oh shoot! I can't even hear what I'm saying. Yeah. Was the Bender the last guy you guys showed? Or like you guys already reviewed everybody's stuff?
Yeah, we went through once.
Oh, okay.
So.
Shoot, so I don't know what Yeah, I'm like still surprised that you guys decided to go with this.
Well, but we expanded it to wrestlers, so it's just so we'd have a little more,
Yeah.
I think sumo was a little too niche for me.
Yeah. That's why I picked it, because I didn't think anybody would choose it. Because it's weird. For like, at least, well, not for me.
Well, why would you suggest something that you didn't think we'd pick?
Because it's funny. Like, the chance of anybody picking cycling is like low. But
It's hard to draw bicycles.
And then I've been watching sumo because sumo's on too, so I have to watch sumo and cycling. And right now, I have to turn on the cycling at a really low zero mute thing. So apparently, I totally missed on like what the heck happened, and then some dude changed the whole lead changed last time we were here, or something. I don't know. It was weird.
So draw a sumo wrestler on a bicycle.
Bicycle.
I suppose so. I wish sumo was an Olympic sport.
Is that like a bear on a bicycle, like a circus?
On the surface?
On the circus, they have like a bear riding a little bicycle. Yeah.
Oh yeah, in the circus there is a bear that rides a bicycle.
Yeah.
When you say, circus bear riding a bicycle, in my head I hear.
That would be appropriate.
No, it's not the one I want.
But all of that was scar tissue before. It breaks up the body.
Okay, here's a blank screen. Oh, okay, it's not blank screen. It's got stuff that it's annoying. Can't remember how to get rid of.
When I'm touching it, but when nobody's touching it, or at all.
Well, it feels funny. I think
It's better than before.
no.
Is it the same as before? Because before you said it was feeling numb and tingly.
No more tingling.
Somebody's background conversation. Who's talking about something warm and tingly?
Oh, that's my mom. My mom has a hand problem.
Oh, she feels better.
She had to have like what do you call it? The surgery for like
carpal tunnel.
Yeah, carpal tunnel. Yeah.
I don't know what the surgery's called.
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I can turn off the mute if you want. It shoots, I can't turn it off. I don't know why. Yep. What the heck happened? Oh, okay. Now I'm gonna turn on the mute so you don't have to listen.
Okay.
Dig it.
Trying to get a good Nacho Libre face that I like here. So find one.
I guess could have drawn. What's his name? The guy from Final Fight, Hagar, the mayor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, wasn't he a wrestler?
I think so. Yeah, became a mayor.
Jack Black's got beady little eyes.
Shoot, I should have rotated this. Oh, wow.
This is terrible. I tried to draw a sumo wrestler driving a bicycle.
Does,
It did
does
not,
it, does it look like a bear riding a bicycle?
but I thought it was kind of funny.
That's it.
The idea.
Hold on a second. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, just so you know, like
It
some
works.
bicycles have a weight rating. And
I don't know. It's just really rough. I just thought it was funny.
like my bike, the parts on it are only rated for 180 pounds.
Yeah.
But that's like a racing bike. Like a regular bike, you might be able to build. Like a tandem, you could probably go like a few 100 pounds.
Well, the frame can take the weight. It's the tires you got to worry about.
Oh no, like everything. Like my cranks are rated for 180 pounds. On one of them, yeah, like my race cranks, yeah. And then the spokes are rated for 180 pounds. And that means the wheels are rated for 180 pounds. And then I think the frame is too. And maybe the seat post and the saddle and the fork.
Yeah, they make these bicycles
much
out of
everything.
like space age material.
Yeah. It's not like for the giant cyclists, they need to like I had one friend, he was so powerful that he literally ripped the crank right off the bicycle when he was climbing up the hill. Like the pedal was still on his foot and the crank was on his foot, but the bike was not connected to the crank. It literally just snapped. And that was a racing bike, but that guy was like, I think, over 200 pounds. So he was pushing his envelope a little bit.
I like the way Devin says over 200 pounds. Like, that's huge. Like, I know at least two of us in this room are over 200 pounds.
Well, just remember not to borrow my bike then when I'm not looking. Because I think somebody got really mad at me because I told them that when I realized that they didn't meet the weight limit, they got really upset when I said that. I don't know if they actually read their instructions on their bicycle when it comes in the,
You just say, "Get off my bike, fatty."
not say that. I tried to say it more like nicely, but it failed.
Okay.
She got really mad at me for a long time.
Whoa.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
That's not nice.
I think she got slightly unmad at me, but I don't know if it ever recovered.
Damn, girl. Oh, dude.
She was done.
Should have done this the other way. Oh, well.
I can't think of how to do this.
Bicycle.
You have to draw. No, I should probably do all three. Bicycle, race, the sumo wrestler, and the Hawaiian stuffs.
Yeah.
If you want,
and we can get everything done at once. And some of them also meld it with some artwork project I'm working on anyway.
I'm a cowboy.
I'm a sumo.
Off the top ropes, I dive.
What do they call the? I don't want to say a diaper. What do they call that thing the sumo wrestlers wear?
The Mawashi?
Mawashi. Yeah, Mawashi. I'm not fully.
Because you got to
Sure, there's
remember
something
to
underneath that. I can't
mawashi it
remember.
every time you wrestle.
Yeah, like, is there something underneath that thing? I don't know.
Yeah, your balls.
Oh,
Their
really?
chunk.
It's nothing
Their
else?
chunk is underneath that thing. It's like,
Well, yeah, but is there another layer and then, or is it completely nothing? I don't know.
They're making like a Johnny Rivers song, and they're swearing
They
to
wear
it.
they wear a thong.
dong, 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 dong.
Oh, it might be like a piece of cloth that's underneath there, like a piece of
Yeah.
cotton.
It's a thong.
Depend-
Everybody sing
depends.
along.
No, it's more like it looks like a. It looks a little bit like a old-fashioned diaper. If it's the same thing that you would wear underneath your kimono.
Well, I've never worn a kimono, so I can't answer you there.
Well, when I wear one, I just wear regular pants, like actual pants.
When I wear one, it's only when I am doing cultural appropriation.
Bone dance season coming up.
Bone dance is now.
Yeah.
Oh, now we got to do bone dance and oh wait, I drew a malo.
Trying to find that.
I drew the wrong culture. Like, yeah.
There's an Inspector Gadget one where he was in Japan and was this
I
great.
guess it could be a malo. Maybe it's Hawaiian. Doing sumo.
Can't find a good shot of it. It's okay.
Well, I guess sharks don't have legs anyway, so you can't really wear a mawashi.
We can anthropomorphic shark. You can have legs if you wanted to.
Oh,
Land shark.
the people see him with legs, but when he
Chips and
sees
fish.
himself, he doesn't see legs, so that's why he doesn't have legs. I don't know if that makes any sense to you.
Hey, did you read R. Kakuo Johnson's The Shark King?
Is
It's
that a
pretty
comic
good.
book?
It's like a graphic novel, but it's aimed at younger audiences.
Is it like Hawaiian stuff or like some other?
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, it is?
It's really
Yeah, it's
well
fantastic.
Oh, I never even heard of it.
done. And he's from Maui.
Yeah, he's from Maui.
Originally from Maui.
What's his
Now
name
he's
again?
in
R. Kakuo Johnson.
the
Oh.
initial R.
I guess somebody's got to bring it to Jam or something so I can see it. Like I don't remember seeing it all.
He did another graphic novel that's set in the islands called The Night Fisher.
That's how I knew him for that first one. Yeah.
He's done two now that are sort of based in Hawaii.
Now he's doing work for the New Yorker actually. And
Yeah.
He's teaching, right?
Yeah.
Teaching for a magazine? I mean, a newspaper?
Teaching classes at I forgot where.
Is it in New York or a magazine? Oh, in New York, not the magazine.
No, but he does covers and stuff like that and graphics for the New Yorker as well. But he's also a teacher.
Yeah,
is he actually literally in New York then?
Yeah, he lives in New York.
Oh.
We met him at Maui Comic Con. He was super cool.
Yeah, really nice guy.
Oh.
But you would dig his stuff. Oh, and the other one he did that's in Hawaii, that No One Else with the cat. That was really good too.
Oh, that's right.
Cat in the Hat.
Well, this is terrible.
Is Ron still here?
He's on mute.
Been pretty quiet lately.
Well, this is my shark character versus my
Yeah,
monk
I'm
seal
here.
character. Well, it's more like the monk seal's hair that's the opponent.
Ron, are you drawing along or are you just working?
Both. Trying to draw Sting.
Sting? The singer?
Dang.
The wrestler.
Yes,
Oh.
Michael, the singer.
I was trying to get the connection there. Sting. Hey, like from the police?
Fat pen for this one. I like John Cena as a peacemaker.
Yeah, that's good.
I enjoyed that show.
Me too.
I think everybody enjoyed it, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, there's a few people who didn't really care for it. I was amazed at all this stuff, and then Andrew, you were the one who told me that he was actually playing piano, right?
Yeah, that was him really playing piano.
That's crazy.
John Cena knows how to play piano. Is that what you just said?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
It was actually kind of a really nice scene.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't think I saw the movie that you're talking about.
Oh, it's a series. Yeah.
Oh, I never. Yeah, I almost
So-
never watch American TV except, well, the Tour de France. And it's not exactly. Well, that's not even American TV. Never mind. Oh, PBS. I watch PBS. Yeah, we could do a nature show. Then actually, we'll have actually maybe watch something. And then I might even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh, well. Oh, okay. At least then I'm not alone.
I know. Oh. Look this up. I was laughing at how much of the Hanna-Barbera cartoons have like crossed over with like WWE.
Yeah.
Like they've done the Flintstones, they've done Scooby-Doo, they did Jetsons.
They did?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Oh, WWE is the wrestling thing?
Yeah.
Oh, does that mean you guys actually watch wrestling?
Yeah.
Oh,
Joe
so it's
watch
not
wrestling.
that crazy an idea that I thought it was. Like my dad watches it, but I never. I can't.
Who's barking?
Barking.
Does anybody else actually watch sumo?
I've watched it before on TV.
Oh no, but like, like every day, because it takes like a couple weeks to get done.
No, I've only seen like a couple matches here and there on TV.
Oh, okay.
And I like that there's an anime about sumo that was really good.
Oh, I never saw that.
It's good.
There's a couple of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I actually got to see it in real life once when they came to Hawaii.
Weren't there a couple sumo guys from Hawaii?
Several. I think there still are, but they're too low ranked to be on TV. Right now, it's being dominated by Mongolians. Because Mongolians do like the traditional form of wrestling is very similar to sumo, and then somehow I don't know how they managed to like dominate so much. I guess they're naturally larger, maybe. At least the ones that come, or at least the ones they managed to bring over.
I just keep thinking that Devo song. He was a mongoloid. He was a mongoloid.
Oh my! I don't even remember that at all.
But I don't think that means the same as Mongolian.
No.
It means you're part Asian, I think.
Oh.
I'm not totally sure if it's meant to be derogatory or not, though.
Oh. Well, sorry.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure. Like, I don't know.
I won't sing that song in karaoke.
Oh, you will. With enough views. I know you will.
No, I won't. I promise. I won't sing the Mongoloid song.
All right. I'm going to put that on TikTok.
No.
I can't imagine like singing Devo in karaoke though.
Well, I don't know that I've ever seen a Devo song in the list of songs at karaoke, but I haven't been to karaoke in a while.
I'm sure Whip It is on there.
Yeah, I would think like Whippin' would be in there, wouldn't you?
I think it might be. I never actually searched for one, so I don't know.
How are we doing on time?
You have to whip it.
15 minutes.
Oh
Try
my
to
God, I only have
correct it.
15 minutes to finish this. Jeez.
Well, you came in late, so.
Yeah, I totally forgot. And then when I did try to log on, I forgot to push the button. I didn't realize I was like staring at nothing for like a while.
Push that button.
And then I just thought maybe because like I was on mute that like you couldn't hear me, and then I was like, oh, okay, I'll unmute it. And I was like, yeah. It turned out I was nowhere.
I think I need to add El Skeletor, like photo bombing, peeking out behind him.
Yes.
He was the best character in the movie. El Skeleto.
What was this? Oh yeah.
Neat. Neat.
We are the snap who says eat.
Yeah.
Oh, is somebody on the Enterprise?
Sorry, that's just my text message.
Yeah.
The Bozeman whistle.
Oh yeah, I was watching season 2 of Lower Decks finally.
How is it?
Fun. There's definitely a lot of trivia on that one, which I'm like, huh.
It was one of the weirdest sex scenes ever.
Well, I didn't see that one yet. I only saw like 3 episodes yet. Like,
What show is that?
it's called Lower Decks. It's a new Star Trek show, which is animated by the guys who did Rick and Morty.
Oh, is it on the Enterprise?
Well, they do. They're on the Cerritos, I think it's called. But they do.
Yes.
It's very canon. Like they reference a lot of like the old episodes and everything. Like the one I saw was the one they kept talking about Gary Mitchell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's from Where No Man Has Gone Before.
Yeah, because it's like gets absorbed all this energy, absorbed by energy, and get powers from it. So they kept referring Gary Mitchell.
Sally Kellerman was on that one too, and she was smoking hot.
Isn't that kind of redundant to say, Sally Conner was on something and she's smoking hot? Isn't she always smoking hot?
Okay.
I can't remember who Sally Kellerman is now.
She was smoking hot.
She's the English teacher from Old School, right?
Oh.
Oh,
I forgot she was in that.
Wasn't she the original
Back to School?
Smash?
She was the original. She was the
Hot
original Hot Lips.
Yeah, from the movie MASH.
Oh, from MASH?
Yeah.
From the movie MASH, not the show.
MASH.
Oh.
Yeah, we're from the TV
And this is
show.
this is where Devin goes, it was a movie?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's the one before the series, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, it was a movie before it was ever a TV show.
It's when the theme song had lyrics.
Actually, it didn't have lyrics.
Oh, really? On the
I think
movie?
there was somebody who isn't some of the people like actually in both the movie and the TV show.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Is that Radar?
Radar, yeah.
What was his favorite drink?
Grape knee high.
There you go.
That's right.
The only reason I know that was doing a crossword puzzle and I had that.
I want to go back and watch MASH one of these days. I think it'll still hold up.
It's good.
Yeah, I watch it on Hulu once in a while.
I think it's still on, right? On that other, I forget what channel it's on.
Hulu?
The Hogan Heroes is still on.
I remember TV Land. I don't know.
I don't think Hogan's Heroes would hold up though. MASH, I think would.
Wasn't that Gilbert Gottfried? It's like, can you imagine trying to pitch this to the network executives? It's about a German internment camp. It's a comedy. It's great. I love it. Let's greenlight it. Oh man. It's like watching F Troop now.
Larry Storch.
Yeah, and Forrest Tucker.
Larry Storch just passed away.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
His arms too weird. Oh well. This is a best sketch. Can always redraw this one.
Topic for next week, anybody? Not you, Devin.
What is next week? What is there something going on next week?
Next week is La Hoi Hoi Hea.
Okay, we'll do that one.
Yeah, that's the when the
What's on the 26th?
British got faced by the Queen, and the Queen told them to like give Hawaii back to the king. And then that's when you said Hawaii Pono, not Hawaii Pono, the Uomao Pa'eo coin, that thing is like from that day.
Did you ever do Star Trek?
We've done Star Trek before, right?
I think so.
I think like 5 people showed up for it.
Is there anything TV wise coming out pretty soon? Is it like are we in between seasons of stuff?
I think it's in between seasons.
Yeah,
we have the season premiere of Cagney and Lacey.
There you go.
I think the new season of Nature is starting on PBS.
Ooh, we could do Nature. Let's do Nature.
Ultra animals.
That's pretty broad.
Let's do Nature.
Well, if you did like animals, like Ron saying, that would at least put you in a species.
Yeah. Animals.
Or
Animals
a genus.
in the wild.
A genus.
Oh, look, I already drew it because this is.
Well, I mean, I'm not one to toot my own horn, but yes, I am a genus.
Spelling genius with a J, I see. Oh my!
All right, we can do animals. We'll do animals.
Animals.
Oh boy!
Animals in the wild, or just animals in general?
Could you talk
Pokemon
to the animals?
Perhaps
walk.
So we'll all draw animal from the Muppets.
There you go. Exactly. Andrew will draw the Lego version.
And I'll draw animal from the Road Warriors.
All right, you guys ready for our last round? We got like 7
House.
minutes.
Okay.
Anything animal themed.
All right, here I'm going to go where you guys wrap up. So this
I'm
is
drawing
what I drew
animal fries.
I didn't have a good wrestler drawing for the promo, so I drew Sasha Banks.
That is beautiful.
That's good.
So.
I didn't even know who that is.
She wears the rings that say the blue on one hand and the print on the other. Well, I guess she's not in whatever federation she was in now. So she's not Sasha Banks anymore, right?
Yeah.
I would like to have 5 minutes alone with your drawing of Sasha Banks.
Oh my.
Okay. Just mute yourself.
It's not going to be the blue.
We don't need to hear that.
It's going blue.
Bluer than blue.
Anyway.
All right, so I did that so I'd have a wrestler for the promo. And then there's Andre the Giant.
That Andre came out great.
Physic.
Yes.
Physic. And there's
That's
Captain
fantastic.
Lou Albano from Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
You just can see it shaking his
And
finger.
here is Nacho Libre and El Esqueleto.
Well, that's that comedian dude, yeah.
Oh, your speed is getting really good in this thing.
Jeff Black.
What's that?
No, your speed is really, really getting. Really good.
Except I messed up. I actually put red here, so it's like.
I hate that when you do that. Okay.
But see, like this one, I'm just making up the pose, so that I can do pretty quick, you know.
Yeah, it's good.
It's great.
It's almost a Magneto pose.
And not quite. It's not the splayed hands.
Yeah.
All right, so that's mine. Who wants to go next?
I'll send you mine, Mike.
Okay. Ron will send me his. Let
Okay.
me open up my messenger.
Okay, Scott's ready. He's holding it up.
Scott is ready. Whoop. Actually, remove Scott. Then we try that again.
There's John Cena
Okay,
again.
there's John Cena.
There's John
Just
Cena
throw a
in the
bunch of-
weapon.
I don't see him.
I say, Scott, you should have just kept going with blank pages. Another drawing of John Cena. Another one.
It's like a Rorschach test.
Oh yeah, Macho Man.
What do you see here?
Yeah, should have made Macho with the Slim Jim. That's why I know him.
There you go. Oh, see, I didn't draw that wrestler character from Doll for Monkey. That was a good episode.
Oh, look, there's a luchador.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Wrestler and Dial in for Monkey.
Fantastic.
Who's the guy in the cowboy hat?
Undertaker.
Undertaker. Okay. The character looks like I should know him, but I couldn't get the name. And another John Cena.
John Cena. There you go.
Wait. You got a few more, right?
I got this one. I don't know if that's
Filled up.
any-
Filled up.
And
That's nasty.
another John Cena.
Not Invisible Man.
Oh, that's a rated R pose right there. Oh man,
So many drawings of John Cena.
many.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel
That would be funny if you framed it
Damn.
and put it up. If you framed it and put it up and said John Cena, and people are gonna be looking like, what?
Let's see. Drew,
Yeah.
Drew, you ready?
For the auction,
Okay.
you should sell
Yeah,
that
right.
sketchbook.
So everything you drew
John Cena
tonight.
sketchbook.
$50.
Okay. So let's see.
Yes, describe what you just drew.
So this is just a
True.
page of a bunch of doodles.
Doodles. Wow.
Wow, interesting.
I
So,
like the bicycle.
so there's that.
Sumo on a bike. It's
The
the,
wheels
Sumo
aren't-
Tour de France.
The wheels aren't flat enough.
The wheels aren't flat.
That's because it's the blow up sumo. That's not the regular sumo.
Then we've got. I just decided to draw a lady
Yeah.
luchador.
There you go.
What would you say that lock is that those two are doing? Type of wrestling move is that?
It's
there, Drew?
the love that dare not speak its name.
That sounds like a finishing move. That's a definite finishing move.
It's the beast with two backs. No, the
Called piggyback.
let's see.
That sounds like a wrestling move.
Mommy.
Is that a flying super kick?
Yeah.
Wait, what's
Rider
that one
kick.
wrestler? What's that one wrestler like? He would like throw people with his crotch. You ever seen this?
That's what I forgot.
I can't remember. I don't know the guy's name, but I've seen clips of it.
That's all I
some
got.
fever dream you had, Mike. That's actually
No, I swear, if you look, you can find it.
There is. I don't know. It's some independent thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's a big name, but yeah. All right, John, you ready?
Okay. So I got Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
Got Tiger Mask. W. I guess.
Yay.
I don't know. I got Kiniku Man or Muscle Man, whatever.
Wait, is he okay? Is his mask the same color as his skin?
Yeah. Yeah.
It threw me off for
Yeah,
a
it
minute.
is.
There's wait a minute.
It's like his whole face. It's like a planet of all these like aliens and stuff like that. But you remember those little figures, Muscle Men?
Yeah.
That's what they're based
yeah.
after. That's what they're based after. Then I did Armika from Street Fighter. And then I did there was an episode of Crayon Shinchan. Yeah. There was an episode of Crayon Shinchan that I thought was funny where like him and his friend Kazama decide to do sumo wrestling and they're just in their underwear and they're like, you know, pulling on each other and they're making weird faces and they're all getting freaked out. Like,
Isn't that one of the characters that like Hewitt likes to draw?
yeah.
Yeah.
Shinchan. Then I remember that Bugs Bunny episode with was it the Crusher?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then just for the heck of it, I just drew a sumo guy flying out.
All right.
Off the top rope.
Where's your John Cena?
There's only 3 ropes, John.
And I turned it over and showed the John Cena on the back of it.
Oh, John Cena. Okay.
Yeah, wow, that's a good one.
All right. So
What
there's
was the name of the character? Oh, that's who it was. Okay, go on. Anyway, go on. Let's see if we can hurry.
Okay, Jay, we're gonna come over your shoulder. Jay, you ready?
Sure.
All right. Somebody getting choked out there.
Wow.
That's great.
The ring and
Wow.
everything, man. The poses and stuff.
Yeah, the pose is good. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
See, John,
Yeah, I was
just
watching
3
some
ropes. Just
wrestling
3
on
ropes,
YouTube
John.
while I was doing it.
Was that?
3
I was watching
ropes.
some YouTube while I was doing it. So
Mine had a bigger budget. That's why there's more ropes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You even got John Cena in the audience.
I don't watch wrestling.
Well, didn't you have one other one, Jay?
yeah, but I don't really care for it. But it was this one, the Pentagon Dark.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
All right. Here's Devin. Devin, you ready?
Oh,
What
yeah.
kind of bike?
Yeah. Wearing what I thought was a Mawashi, then I realized it's actually a Malo. So then I actually did everything that I was intending to.
All right. And then
That was
sure
the
ice cream.
first one where they're trying to sumo wrestler, but the monk seal's hair is like the power, and the monk seal's very well, not skilled.
Okay.
And then there, and John Cena. I didn't know I
And
did
John
it.
Cena. All right. Here's Ron's submission.
Aren't these things on like broadcasted later on YouTube and all
I
that?
can't see Ron's thing. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, very cool.
Wow.
I forgot the scorpion on his chest.
Ding.
Hey.
It looks familiar.
Roasting. Wow. That's good.
All right. I think that's everybody, right? Did I miss anybody?
Nope. Good John Cena.
This was fun.
Yeah.
So
forgot
next
to
week,
draw.
animals.
Animals.
Should we specify though? We'll talk about land animals. We could do like sea creatures some other time.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
Can we do anthropomorphic?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm just
Well,
kidding. Yeah,
you
go
mean
ahead.
like Yogi? You mean like Yogi Bear?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
Just
God.
animals.
Animals. Got it.
Animals.
How about guys in masks of animals?
Well, that does mean we can draw humans.
Stop it, Scott.
Well, technically, yeah. I guess you could technically draw a human.
Anything but that. Anything but that.
Oh,
Batman.
humans. The world's deadliest prey.
Man.
All right.
I'm gonna go for jelly.
Anybody have anything they need to promote before next week?
No, but thank you for letting me come in. So
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I love having company, man.
next week.
John, when is Cecil coming?
The 29th. We have a writer, Cecil Castellucci, coming in to Other Realms on Friday the 29th at, from 1 to 3 p.m.
And Andrew, what does Cecil write?
Cecil Castellucci wrote a graphic novel called Plain Janes that was illustrated by Jim Rugg, who we actually got to interview for the minicon that one time.
Mhm.
And
Nice guy.
Cecil Castellucci also wrote Shade the Changing Girl and Shade the Changing Woman for DC Comics.
For young animal.
She did
She's done-
Batgirl.
She's done some Batgirl for DC Comics. She's written a lot of comics and she's written some novels as well.
Yeah, a lot of young
And
adults.
she'll be at Other Realms on the 29th. Is that what you said, John?
Yeah, it's a Friday.
So go down and support her. And John's going to be playing tour guide with her for
Oh, just a couple
Part of-
days. Yeah.
a couple days. Devin, you got anything to promote?
No, I said it last time. Like we're trying to make a whole bunch of origami. And they're
that
setting
go
up a mural over at Makiki Park right now. Like, got about halfway done in the garden area.
Kiki Park. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a ceramic mural. So hopefully it didn't fall down. So we're probably go double check.
Okay.
It's a little frightening.
Okay. Ron, you got anything to promote?
No, not really.
Any
Watch the
projects
Bald Burger movie.
that are out in the wild now that we should be looking out for?
Oh, go watch the Bob's Burger movie on HBO Max
HBO.
and Hulu.
Yeah. Might be able to see my
Oh, it's
name.
on.
Yeah,
It's on HBO Max.
And Hulu, right?
Yeah, Hulu. HBO Max. And Hulu.
Yeah.
I have HBO Max. I don't have Hulu.
Those are both, yeah.
Hey, here's Drew.
All right. I just say good night. You guys have a good
All
one.
right.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Drew. Good night.
Right.
Okay, Scott, none to promote, right?
No.
All right, that's it for this week. Thank you. Appreciate y'all coming in.
Sorry.
Great, nice having you, Devin. It's okay, Devin. We still love you.
Oh, you know that thing in August? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it the 27th or something like that?
I don't remember
Yeah,
off the top of
it
my head.
is.
Sean, do
It
Okay.
is.
Just kind of making
27th.
sure that I didn't screw up my schedule.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they,
there's a post in the Comic Jam on it, so you can
Yeah.
check the flyer there if you need it.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, so-
Next week, land animals.
All right.
Rawr.
And then
Land and
I might not actually do
Thank you.
origami there if my friend doesn't
That's
want
fine.
to do it. So I'll just help
No-
you
no
draw
worries.
or whatever.
Okay,
If, that
ending
falls
the
through.
broadcast.
Okay.
Clicking in.